Good morning, everybody. March the 2nd. Wow, we are really getting close to the South Florida Dome meetup. Well, let me turn this sound down here. Welcome in, everybody. I want to thank Rodney Bell. Of course, Scotty filled in for Dennis. Scotty wouldn't sing, though. I don't know what the deal was.
I sang Johnny Be Good.
I heard, yeah.
He sang enough. He sang enough.
You want me to sing Happy Birthday? Whose birthday is
Oh,
it?
it's Matt's birthday today. Yeah, you'll get a video later.
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, Matt. I'm sure we'll have some bad birthday singing this afternoon at some point. But now, welcome in. Philip is in the house. Koshai, TJ, Ray Kelly, Space Gadget. Who else is in here? Dusty, Bob Casey. Who else I see? I don't know. Welcome in. Of course, Ron, the regular crew, Mr. Joe Fodoleo. I don't know. He must still be sleeping. Jerry Bauer. Barkley wants tea. He don't want coffee, Scott. He's got to have tea.
Oh, man. He's an elegant man, I guess.
Yeah, he probably is an iPhone user.
Yeah, he drinks, his coffee with his little pink guy. Eddie Nunez, what's up?
Well, we threw his tea in the harbor.
He might come back to that one day, you never know.
Hey, Bob.
Well, how's everybody doing? Bob, welcome in. Yeah, it's I'll tell you what, we are just a little bit over 30 days away, I guess, from the meetup. But I know Ron Brown's already. I guess he's the first one in Florida from somewhere else, or whatever. But those guys getting on the cruise pretty soon. That's 10 days or 12 days before the meetup. And then I know Scotty and I'll be there Tuesday. So
So Tuesday's the day we arrive there, right? So that's the day we're driving down there.
We'll leave your house at like we said, 6 o'clock, but we'll probably leave at 5 in the morning.
So you'll be coming in Monday, right? So
I'll be coming in Monday night. Yep.
I need to make sure the house is clean on Monday.
You ain't got to worry about that crap. I'm sure Miss Jackrabbit will take care of all of that,
Yeah, right. I'm gonna tell you what, she's come to the farm. We've been in Tallahassee all week. She hates it, can't stand it anymore. She was born in Tallahassee, and she says, my entire life, all I've tried to do is leave Tallahassee.
Well, she didn't. Hey, you know what? Uncle Bill, welcome in. Hope you're feeling better or doing good. Yeah, but Scott, you know what? You got a great little setup there, and I know you got your business. It's not but an hour away from your new house or wherever. So, you're not,
Well, I'm a country boy by heart. That's where I started at, and I do like the simpler life of country living, fighting the deer and the squirrels and the birds and stuff, and that's instead of fighting traffic. I don't like traffic.
And you can give people bad reports, from any place. You know what I'm saying? You give them bad news on structural stuff, through email and.
Yeah, that's kind of what we kind of setting that up right now. So, matter of fact, she's leaving me. She's her and my daughter's going to Europe in March. I asked him, I said, now when are y'all getting back? Because I'm leaving you in April. But they're going to spend, I think she said 10 days in Europe.
Josh Primack, welcome in and let us know where you're from if you're new. Yeah, but hey, Scott, you know what? A lot of people work remotely. You got a great little setup there. It's very close to the interstate. I know. Hey, it's convenient. You can't move now, Scott. Where would I stop in Tallahassee?
I got to tell you, that is my lottery ticket, and if it ever cashes in, we got a problem. So.
Mr. Flynn, what's up with you? You been doing some flying?
Not this week. I haven't flown since last weekend, actually. So maybe go out today, though. If it warms up a little bit. It's only 20 degrees right now, though. So waiting for a little bit warmer, and we'll get out and fly.
Yeah,
sure.
And Joe went out. Joe, you was in New Orleans yesterday, right?
Yeah, I went down Mardi Gras. Went down Irish and Tux. I got a couple of chips from the Rolling Elvi and the Dollies. I got a little handcuff from a police officer's son.
Oh, Lon's got the fuzzy handcuffs.
I caught the beer pong from Tux set. I got a cup and a shirt from Iris. They all asked for you.
Yep.
Let's see, a cup from Tux with the koozie inside and the rag or something.
You didn't go to Endymion last night?
I got sunglasses from Iris.
Did you get any tone?
That's the best of all. The poop emoji.
Yeah, they had a beautiful day yesterday for that. That's for sure.
Very beautiful, and I realized that I was 70 years old yesterday. When I got home, I felt every year of it.
Yeah.
You're how old, Joe? How old are you?
70.
Are you really?
I felt like I was 80 yesterday.
You don't look 70.
Thank you.
Honestly.
Oh, well, yeah, he looks 75, I would say. I mean,
Yeah,
I was thinking that's it.
I don't say that, Johnny.
75.
But thank you.
Like,
Thanks.
I
no.
know who my friends are. It's hard to like Johnny.
Oh man,
Try as we may.
Joe has a good time. He, look, don't let him believe you, John. He's hanging out with all the women down there in Mardi Gras.
Joe's a ladies' man.
Joe, do you have
know
some
that.
quality? Do you have some quality shots? I'm just saying. No.
Oh, I got some you didn't see.
That's what
They
I'm
had
saying.
they had a group out there. I can't remember what they called. I've never seen them before.
Really?
And they came out and they had corsets on with bikini bottoms, and they were not just dancing; they were dancing nasty.
Yeah. Well, hey.
And I got some good shots of that. But
Happy
your
birthday,
friend and my
Captain
friend,
Joe.
but your friend and my friend with the Mandy milkshakers,
Yeah.
she's looking for me when I get there, right? I take the pictures of her and I go, and then I've got the coaches from Mandeville's wife in there. So she's the smallest one in the group, so she's easy to find. So I find her, but they're moving, so I got to back up. So I'm trying to walk backwards and not walk all over people. So I'm in the middle of the dancing. And all of a sudden, your friend and my friend smacked me so hard in the ass, almost lift me off the ground.
Yeah, but she did it with love. So
I looked over and I said, "Whoa, Lord help me."
who else in here? Mayla, Uncle Bill, yeah, Bill.
Bill.
Creepy sounding 70. What's Uncle Bill said? Mr. Hope, what's up, Chris?
Morning, everybody.
Hey, Chris. I mean, I gotta tell you, the bald guy asked for a reading on Katy, Texas, but the blonde asked for something else. And of course, he picks the blonde. Of course, I'm just saying.
Johnny, if I can remember 6 days from now, I'll read about Katy, Texas next week.
No, I'm just picking on that.
As a matter of fact, let me get the old book out here and I'll find something and I'll while thinking about it.
Oh man, TJ is in the house. Say he wants to be no part of the Lon says. Bob says that Lon says he don't want to be part of the Geritol game. Well, he already is, Bob. Just saying.
Yeah, sneaks up on you.
Yeah, I'm feeling old this week. I put in almost 70 hours. So
That'll do it.
Dog tired.
Yeah, we know
That's the magic word number.
We know who's buying lunch now. Shit. The South Florida Drone meetup. Let's see.
You got something against Geritol? Or you just jealous because you ain't got on it yet? That's what it is.
That's what it is.
Geritol.
That's what it is.
Lon used that cold cream, he keeps young,
Yeah, that's what it is.
So, Lon, you've been doing it. You actually put up a video, didn't you?
I know, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, man.
No,
Hey,
I'm just
You have a channel?
You have a channel? I was gonna say that. You have a channel?
man.
barely. Yeah, I've crashed my channel like 3 times now.
He put up that
deleting it
paper
and then I started
airplane
up.
flying over the buildings and all of that, Just
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, so Homeland Security was down there yesterday. So I was talking to a bunch of the people I haven't seen in a year.
yeah.
And I said something, and the guy looked over and he saw the drone patch on me. And he asked me about, we started talking about drones. And he said, "Yeah, we're going to have one up, and New Orleans PD will have one up today." Just looking around. And they said they got matrices and things like that they use.
Right.
And I pulled up the Loft app, and big red circle said restricted airspace expires in 3 days. After Mardi Gras. It's restricted all through Mardi Gras.
Really?
Now I should have went to the NOTAM to try to find. I wanted to see the distance, but I never did go to it. I'm gonna go do it later.
Yeah.
But because they had an airplane flying, and he was about 600-700 feet, and he kept doing circles with his by ad space on with the trail in this thing.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah,
it had to be like 0 to 400 or something like that.
Yeah, well, that's probably more dangerous than a drone flying over people, you know.
Oh, I agree.
But you know, I know the night of the Mardi Gras parade here, they had a low flying plane. I don't know if he was trying to get some shots of it, but it was, man, it kind of spooked me because I mean, I don't know, he might have been a little higher than he looked, but he was definitely whizzing around. So, I see you're no longer welcome to the show. Never sent me. You did get the link, Mr. Photo Liam.
Uh-oh.
Hey, I'm gonna get out of
Oh,
here.
boy.
Joe, come on in here because it's time for me to start heading south. So
Let me see. All right, Scotty.
I'm looking forward to seeing the poster you got.
Yeah.
I'm definitely interested in that. So
Yeah, the poster really did turn out nice. I'm on kind of unveil it on the next Life of Fun show. Gracie did a great job. It'll be a great remembrance of the meetup, and you know, it's something that you'd be proud to hang in your office and stuff, or drone room or whatever. And it's going to be, I think.
I got wall space. I'm working
Yeah, we're
on
gonna take down that. Oh yeah, we'll pick out a wall. No, it's I think it's gonna be 16 by 20. It'll be professionally printed. It's gonna really look nice. So
Good deal. All right. Well, y'all have a great day.
All right.
Tell Joe to come on in there.
Thanks for
Behave.
filling in.
Behave, Scott.
Hey, tell everybody that's coming to this thing, they need to make sure they bring their FPV drone this time too, right?
Yeah,
Since we got so many FPV droners now, like John over there, he's gonna be bringing his.
I don't have one.
well, we're gonna let John. If we let him fly the one we're gonna put together on the back of the truck, we'll let John do the initial flight with that.
Ooh, well, you guys are brave. You'll be rebuilding it in about
that's all right.
5
Hey,
minutes.
It was built so it can be rebuilt. That ain't no
There you
problem.
go. All right.
They
Challenge
built,
accepted. I can crash that drone in less than 5 minutes.
They
Hey,
built.
John, just think of the view. Crash drones get crash views. They get a lot of views. You know.
That's
So,
right. That's right. That's what it's all about.
They're built John crash proof strong, so you can crash it.
Well, I don't know, Scott. I did put the frame together, so let's not go that far. You know.
And he had extra screws left over too. So.
Yeah.
It'll fall apart before it crashes.
Hey, this guy was making fun of me while I was putting the frame together. I was calling him, you know, and I put it together and left a little key. What do you call it, a little keyway or the key?
Yeah, that little keyway in the middle. Uh-huh.
I said, we don't need
Yeah,
that.
left it right up.
Hey, for
Yeah,
what
so
it's
your
worth,
arms are gonna flop around now.
for what it's worth, it's funny that DJI calls that entire zone an enhanced warning zone. So you can fly your DJI drones over the Mardi Gras all you want.
Yeah, and you know what's funny? I never got a warning, even flying here, but now I'll get the warning. You know, so it's kind of.
Well, it's a drone restricted because when you open it up, I didn't realize this yesterday. It says restricted airspace. It's got a drone with a circle through it, and it says no person shall operate a small unmanned aircraft in restricted airspace. It says subject to FAA violations of FAA restrictions, FAA and law enforcement action. And when you go to the NOTAM, it goes until it's February 27th, 2 p.m. to March 5th. That's day after Mardi Gras at 2 a.m. Central Standard Time. So they've shut the city down with drones.
The FAA drone zone is down
Oh, really?
for maintenance. It says.
Yeah.
But
So
so
that's
they've
interesting.
shut it down completely. But I checked that while there because I've never checked it when I've been out there before. Never thought about it.
Okay. Yeah. Look, Eddie, that's kind of interesting there. The Fly Safe database didn't update the Dominican Republic. Well, Eddie, just fly over to local Best Buy. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Could you
Jojo,
imagine being in the Dominican Republic watching this damn show on a Sunday morning? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
What
that's
are you
because
thinking?
his best buddy London Norris on the show. That's what it is.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, he's got.
That's what it is.
No, Eddie, man, Eddie's been there a pretty good while. I mean, he's been there a couple weeks, huh? Seems like.
Oh, he's
Angel-
back in New York City.
Oh, he's
My
back
fault.
in New York.
They let him back in New York, I
How
guess.
did he get back in?
Came back yesterday.
I don't know. Snuck in through Canada, probably.
Yeah, he would. He said he wouldn't waste. He wouldn't waste his time watching Lon if he was in. Let's say 2 weeks. Yeah, okay. I figured he was gone 2 weeks. Chris, what about you? Man, you gonna surprise us in South Florida? You gonna come through? You need to just show up.
I'm sorry, Johnny. I'm having bad reception here today.
Okay. Where'd Photo Leo go?
I don't know. He was bitching about not being on, and then he comes.
Yeah.
in.
I don't know what's up with him. He's sleeping.
So my question, if you leave the country and you go on like a cruise or something, you take a drone and you come back with a DJI drone, is Customs gonna let your drone in?
Yes. Why not?
I don't see.
It's not. Yeah, it's not in a
Well,
package.
they're doing what they want right now.
It's already been in, so I don't think.
No, they don't. That's personal property. That's a different thing. The cruise is going to make you check in your drone while you're on the ship
Oh, yeah.
anyway.
But you could like
you
you
can't
couldn't.
let
I
you
went on
take it
the
on.
cruise
There's
that I was
something-
on.
If they'll even let you take it on.
Yeah, you couldn't. I couldn't even take it on the Viking ship. So I didn't even. I mean, I could have brought it to Rome before we got on the ship, but I wasn't going to take a chance. And I think they said they might have held it or something, but I didn't want.
Yeah,
to.
typically they hold them, if I'm not mistaken. If you didn't know any better, you get there with a drone, they're going to confiscate it, but they're not going to. They'll just lock it up.
I don't
You know
think
what I mean?
TJ. I don't think Eddie is coming since he just went on this trip. I don't think he's coming.
He's going to Puerto Rico. He says.
Oh, really?
His stuff is back there, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell you want. My
there
whole
you go.
computer shut down. I don't know what the hell that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know
It
you don't
did,
love
it did.
don't
I
love
was like,
it
what
anymore.
the
I see how y'all.
Chimu.
I'm playing with settings.
Yeah, he probably bought it from the Chiefs. It didn't show up.
Ah,
You know? Oh
man,
Hey, see
that
about
wound
it.
ain't even got a scab on it, Lon.
Yeah, it's a Chiefs computer system he got. It don't show up on Sundays.
Yeah.
He had to get off and call Jake from State Farm.
Hey, did anybody get the
There we
email
go.
from 00 Robotics about the little V-Copter Mini? Did y'all get the email?
I did.
Yeah.
No.
I tell you what, looks pretty interesting. That's for sure.
Well, it looks fun. I don't know about the camera. Has anybody figured out what they're going to do for a camera?
I mean, I would think that it's going to be up to par. I mean, I
Well,
would
you would
hope.
have thought that about the V-Copter too,
Well, I
but
mean, yeah.
it wasn't.
If it's the
Not even
same
close.
camera, if it's the same camera that's on the
No, I don't. I mean, I think it'll. I mean, that was 3 years ago now. So I mean, I'm sure that I think they got a little opening in here in the whole drone community with what's going on with DJI and all that to sell some of these things. If it's now, of course, it's got to be priced right. It's got to have the specs, of course. But one thing about the V-Copter guys, and I'll say this, it's kind of like. I know we all worry about video, of course. I'm sure it will be a lot better, but man, it's a hoot to fly, just to fly, So
What makes it better? I'm not. I
you
get
know
that
what?
it's different,
It's
but I'm not sure why it's better.
it's unique. It's the agility. It flies longer. I mean, I don't mean, not flying 20, 30 minutes is you're actually ready to come down. I think personally anyway, but it's just a different flight experience. I mean,
Okay. Yeah, just curious, you know what I mean? It's like you're buying something just to be different. Buy Nevada. You know what I mean? That's different.
yeah, I just think if you've never flown one, you're really surprised by the stability of it, and it's very agile. I mean, DJI drones are very responsive, but this thing is, at least a big one, and I'm sure the Mini will be fun. I think it's a unique. I think they got a little lapse in the market right now that they could hit a little space to sell some of these. Now, like you say, it's if it's. I personally think the Hover was pretty expensive, but it did have a lot better specs than, of course, the DJI drone. And if this
Like
thing
the flip
is
or whatever. Sure.
$599 or $699 or whatever, they'll sell a month. I mean, I know we all bitch about price, but we don't really stop buying because of price. I hate to say that. So, Mark Fisher, welcome in.
Yeah. I just always wonder, you know what I mean? Because one thing I've learned over the years is different doesn't mean better necessarily. You know what I'm saying? And just because it's different don't mean.
I'm not saying, it's just, I don't even, people, every time you put something about a V-Copter out, people always say, well, I wish I had a better camera. Well, guess what? 3 months after the Mavic 4 is going to be out, they're going to be saying, I wish I had a better camera. So I don't take a lot of stock in that. Just have fun and fly the damn drone. Like Joe says, even FPV. The guys, they still got guys flying analog. It's a flight experience of flying, So
Sure.
sometimes I think we worry way too much about, I'm not trying to make no Netflix movie personally. I just like the flight experience.
That's fair enough. I mean, but once it gets away from you, is it different than flying a regular drone? When you're not seeing that it's a V-Copter, when you're looking through the controller
not really,
and you see the video, is it any different?
Yeah, no difference. I mean, you could throw up a Hubsan drone. It wouldn't be any difference if you get 500 feet away,
That's the question. That's the question I have.
Yeah. I just think it's the unique, believe it or not, the color, if it is yellow, a lot of people like that. I mean, it's just I think it is time we got a ton of the same type drones. I mean, all the DJI drones basically look alike.
Sure, fair.
But anyway, we'll see. And I mean, it all depends on the price, I guess, too.
Yeah, it's interesting for sure. It's just like I said,
we're counting on you because you're the only guy I know that's got one.
Yeah,
well,
Johnny, you're going to be the tester.
Who does?
Brian Singleton has one. Aldrin has one.
Old Brian. We depend on. He's an e-bike guy too. Marcus,
Brian, Brian hung in there at the initial order, and I think he got it for like, I don't know, they were $699, but he had to wait about 2 years.
No,
I mean,
like $8.99, wasn't it?
Johnny Drone Buyer is true to his word. His nickname.
Yeah.
You outdid Marcus. I was proud of you, Johnny.
What's that? You
outdid Marcus.
No. I don't have the Mavic 3. I don't have the Flip. I don't have.
But you got the V-Copter.
Well, and mine was used though. That was Dustin's.
It's well broke in then, wasn't it? It
is.
I put my deposit down on the V-Copter when I first saw it. Mm-hmm. And I sit on it for about 6 or 8 months, and I finally give up. I said, "Can I have my money back?"
Yeah.
Right.
And then they went up on the price. They doubled it, didn't they? Basically.
Yeah, man, if you pull up Amazon, they got them for like, I think, what were they, like $2,600 or something,
Yeah, it's crazy.
It is crazy.
That's ridiculous. But I did fly the Avata yesterday, Johnny. And
you did?
I run the 2 batteries that I got. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't like the battery setup. I don't like the way the SD card sets up. I hate that part. Yeah. And I don't like the fact that I got to have the goggles tied into my phone. I don't like that part either. But to actually, when I finally got all that shit figured out, to actually fly it, it was fun. I enjoyed the hell out of it.
Yeah, you said you got the motion controller, right, Chris?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Get that RC2, man. Or you got the
I'm gonna get the RC. Too? I got the goggles too. Yep.
Goggles too. Yep.
Yeah, Mr. Barkley hooked me up with a pair of goggles too, so that worked good.
Great.
Chris, do you have a hard case for that?
No, actually, Joe Fodolio gave me a soft case.
Okay.
For
that. I got a hard case that I could just ship to you if you wanted it.
Well, I appreciate it. No, I'm good. Joe gave me that case, and everything fits in that case Joe gave me.
Good.
Yeah. That was Aldrin Astacio's case. It's holds the drone and 4 batteries. 5 batteries.
It's got spare Johnny Drone Flyer props in it. It's awesome.
It's nice. It's a nice setup. I mean, the Avata. I mean, sometimes I personally think the Avata, the original Avata, is a little more agile than the Avata 2. But I mean, everybody's got different flight characteristics and how they feel about it. But it's a great little drone. I think it brought a lot of people into the hobby for sure. It taught a lot of people. It did me, how to fly a manual basically. So,
well, I I flew around the cows last night. I mean, I flew when I say flew around them, I flew between them. I didn't go under them because I did get a little low at one time, and that thing blows up a lot of dust, and I didn't want to get it all full of dirt.
Yeah, it does. He does. Rick Williamson.
Yeah.
Yes,
Chris
sir, Rick.
About it, the original about it. Yeah,
Flying under the cows would have been like utterly challenged.
yeah,
Utterly.
It'd be utterly fantastic. Yeah.
Oh boy.
No, if I was
hey.
doing it, I'd rather have the potato. To be honest with you, if it wasn't for how bad the camera was, I like the potato better than I like the Avata.
Do you really?
It's because it's way faster, you know, and quite frankly, it did freestyle better than the Avatas do. You know, I could actually freestyle the FPV drone, but I couldn't freestyle the Avatas with the shit. You know, they kept trying to tumble on me and do all kinds of goofy shit and prop wash and whatnot. But the Avata, I mean the FPV freestyle, you know, way better.
Hey, this man
better.
right here could fix all that shit. He just throw you some motors, some real motors on there.
That's it. Yeah, send it my way.
Yeah.
Send it my way.
It could be better, but I doubt it's as good as the FPV was.
The,
And plus, that thing did almost
the
100 miles
Avata
per
1,
hour.
the Avata 1's it's not meant to do all that, but with the upgrade, with the Axis upgrade, it's freaking good, man. I'd say it's probably about like the Avata 2. You know how it's a lot lighter.
I watched Joe
for
fly
freestyle.
the upgrade down there in Houston the other day. I want to tell you, I thought he was flying a homemade 5-inch the way he was flying it.
It's agile as hell. It doesn't tumble anymore. Quick yaw spins. It doesn't just drop out of the
Yeah,
sky.
Randy,
like
I
Factory
agree
was.
right there. That's what I kind of say. It's
Yeah, that's it.
Just
But-
cruise. That's what it's for. It's what it's for. Yep. But I'm crazy.
Oh, no,
so I
that's
had
what
to
I'm
make it-
saying.
I had to make it fast.
Yeah. The potatoes just did 100 miles per hour, man. The potato
Yeah.
did 60 miles per hour just in sport.
Eddie
sport,
wants to
yeah.
upgrade.
You know what I mean?
Oh, Joe, do
One
you still
upgrade
fly
about
the Joe?
Eddie, send it to me. I'll do it for you, buddy.
Joe, do you still fly the potato? You haven't been flying it a whole lot.
Man, I ain't flown it since January of 24.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Since Scott, it's all Scott's fault.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, since I built.
Yeah.
Oh, this is my first one right here. It's the only one I got sitting next to me since I built this guy.
Oh,
my
yeah.
Demibot. This was a 03 originally. Now it's a 04.
Yeah.
Got 04 up in there.
Yeah,
And,
Joe, we're gonna Matt programmed the Mario 5 last night. Well, yesterday evening late, so I'm gonna let him take it up and do since he built it and all that. I'm gonna let him, but we'll give it a
Heck
try.
yeah.
this afternoon, so.
Yeah.
Sweet.
It all depends on what you want. I'm just saying that the original FPV was more fun using the wanker than I thought the Avata 2, the Avata 1 was flying with the FPV remote. You know, I'm just saying, like I said, you could do 60 miles per hour in sport with the FPV drone.
Blow some dust off of that sucker.
There it is.
I went back and looked when I built that Tyro 119 when I got into it with Mitch. That was back in 2019.
With those zip ties.
That's how long I've been playing with it. Yeah.
Chris, you've been flying the 5-inch that Charlie built?
Well, I had to send the 5-inch in for some warranty work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The cable between the ESC and the flight controller was bad. That's what was happening to me, Joe, down there at your house.
Oh, okay.
But it's all fixed. Matter of fact, it's supposed to be here tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Good deal. Has anybody heard from Charlie? I haven't seen Charlie.
Yeah, he's fine. He just, he went through all that with his channel, and
Yeah.
he still flies. I know that.
Chris, I see Mark is in it. Didn't Mark? Well, no, John, you was there last year. Didn't Chris? Wasn't that last year that he flew through that boat with that guy with the FPV drone? Or was
Was
that
that last year? I can't remember.
maybe?
Mm.
I don't remember.
I don't think that was last year.
Barkley says, Chris, you look like the Hell's Angels from the 60s.
Looking for a riot. Hell on the highway.
Yeah, that was last year. Mark said, yeah.
Barkley, I'm gonna go over and get that. I'm gonna get my AARP discount at Denny's. That's where I'm headed, man. Hell's Angel. That's where I'm going.
That's where the Hell's Angels meet these days. Dennis, on Sundays.
Yeah, I'd probably fly the potato with the Action 2 mounted on top if I was doing it again because it's so light.
DeMarco had yours, but he actually sold the one he bought from you. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, with the Action 2 on top, it's only 50 grams.
Yeah. Mark, I think he talked, he went over there and talked to this guy, and then the guy, drove the boat, and Mark flew the FPV drone right through it. That was pretty neat. I don't know if Mark's going to be able to make the meetup this year. He said yesterday, though.
Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day, if Mark was going to make it or not.
No, I think he said he's very busy, and unless he kind of surprises us, I don't think he's.
And what about Eddie? He's going to be down in
No,
Dominican
he's
Republic?
back in New York, but he just
Okay.
getting back, so I don't think he's coming.
Gotcha.
Unless
Eddie, if you want to get that kit and give it to Billy, because I think Billy's coming. If you want to get that Axis kit, get it to Billy, and I'll take it from there and do the swap for you.
Billy don't have time to fool with that. Billy's flying the new Mavic 4.
And Philadelphia and New York aren't exactly, next
I
door
know,
neighbors.
but they got addresses. I'm saying is with they got they send it to his buddy.
You can send it back. You can send it back with
Billy
Captain
can bring
Ray. Captain Ray will take it up there when he be going
Yeah,
back.
yeah, you can do that too.
In May. I mean, it seems like Ray just got to Florida, but yeah, he'll be going.
Eddie could
back
just ship
and
it to you, man.
Yeah, just
If he wanted
ship
to.
it to.
I don't
Yeah, I'll
know,
put my
Ray.
email
I don't know,
in the
Eddie, though. It
chat.
took him 5 tries to get his own to fly. I'm just saying.
That
That
was
was
because
gone.
there were pre-existing problems with mine.
Sure.
Those got sorted out.
Sure. Yeah. Sure. That's what I tell everybody, too.
She's a beast now, boy. She's a beast. Oh,
You, Joe, are you going flying today, JoJo?
there was a plan, yeah. My flying buddy Will found some guys last weekend that had little like pocket bikes doing little tricks and stuff and pocket
Yeah.
bikes. So I think we're going to set that up today to go meet with them while they practice, and we'll chase them. Try to hit them
Yeah.
with some practice squads.
Mark Fisher says the Mavic 4 is amazing. Just ask Eddie.
Yeah, we're waiting for some Dominican Republic Mavic 4 footage, Eddie. Can't wait.
Charging the batteries now. Yeah. Well, everybody. Well, we got to get Captain Joe. We got to get Captain Joe to Florida. He's
Yeah, got to get there.
You gotta come, Joe. It's gonna be a good time. Lon, what day are y'all coming in? You said y'all coming in Thursday, Friday?
Friday.
Friday.
About noon. We hit Orlando at about noon.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, Billy's, I don't think it's a secret, but Billy's renting a Cybertruck. So
Oh, really?
that's going to be interesting. Yeah. I assume it's not a secret. Yeah, he's renting a Cybertruck. So
It isn't now.
I'm like, really? Like, really, bro? Like, okay.
They got a couple around here to run around, but I've never seen the inside of one. Actually, the guy was getting, he wasn't getting gas. He was at the convenience store. I was getting gas for my lawnmower, and but I was gonna walk over there, but he was taking off right when I was finishing. So I just never seen the inside of one.
They're crazy
they're
inside. Yeah.
strangely-
Mhm.
we have a ton of them. I mean, I can't go out. I go out every day and see at least 5.
Yeah,
So
same.
it's
Yeah,
weird.
down
They're
here.
everywhere around here.
Are they
Yeah, we
wrapped
got
up
one
by you, or are they all silver?
This one's wrapped in black, and
Yeah, there's a white one, a blue one, black one, a lime green,
one. I
one,
seen a green one. Yep.
factory stainless steel one, which is hideous. They're all ugly.
it looks like Mike said it looks like a dumpster.
Like a dumpster. Yeah.
It does. It
I don't
does.
think
It looks
wrapping
yeah,
is going to
yeah.
make it look any better either.
It is.
Especially to make it like a green, like waste management green or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
Green. That ain't gonna
That's
help
the-
none.
John Deere green.
That's the DeLorean of
GFL.
2025.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
DeLorean?
Right.
Yeah,
The
they'll be
DeLorean.
making a movie in 20 years.
Yeah, but the DeLorean when it first came out was like what $13,000, and everybody thought it was a fortune, something like that.
Yeah.
My friend still,
Stop, Marty. Get in the Cybertruck.
my friend still has a guy who owns a big lawnmower shop here. He still has a DeLorean. He bought it new.
Wow.
Philip, let's see. Philip said he's painting a deck and get ready for the new gazebo that's in 3 boxes, 95 pounds. Oh my God, that sounds like a whole lot of screws. Now, John Flynn, he's going to have some screws left over. I can tell you.
A few loose too. That's a whole nother story.
Yeah. I live in Iowa, east of Pittsburgh, and they just started now showing up around here more regularly again. Yeah. I know I don't know. I say there's 2 or 3 around here. That's
Good old Pittsburgh. Oof.
Pittsburgh.
Oof. I'll never forget our trip to Pittsburgh. We look out the window and some guys auditioning as hand puppets or whatever right outside our hotel room.
Oh, I remember. I remember that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We went
Yeah.
live. It was hilarious. We're
That
like,
was-
no, stop it. Out the window, just out there broad open. Not even late. We're talking like 7 o'clock at night, 8 o'clock maybe. It wasn't even late.
Yeah, he had the feeling come over him.
Yeah, dude. The devil's done took him.
Oh, man. So, Lon, you think we're gonna see this Mavic 4? I mean, in March, or I mean,
April?
Yeah.
No. No. Maybe, but it's not looking good. You know what I mean? There's no plan. No. Well,
yeah.
I don't know.
Somebody was saying, sooner than later, and I personally don't. I think it's gonna be April or I don't know. I
Well,
don't think
last I knew was June, and I keep telling people that, and everybody keeps trying to say it's coming. They were saying February. Oh, oops, February. No, they're saying January actually for a minute there. Then they're saying February. Oops, February came and went. Now they're starting to talk about March. Once that comes and goes, they're going to start talking about April. It's like, I guess if you keep on predicting it, eventually you'll be right. But
Gotta happen.
yeah, last I heard they were talking June. And I don't know why everybody thinks it's coming out sooner, except for the FCC did come out early. But I think DJI is just getting ahead of it. They're just like, let me get my FCC clearances out of the way. You know what I mean? Let's get them out of the way.
Well, they had all the rumors. They've had all the rumors and the pictures and the, in the past, and people thought, well, that something's coming soon. But then the rumors and the pictures and stuff have all just kind of stopped. So
Well, right. Yeah. There's nothing else to say. They've already shown everything there is to show.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think they learned their lesson. Part of it, I think, is just because of the climate, the political climate. But I think part of it too is that they learned their lesson from the Mavic 3, and I'm hoping that they learned their lesson, and it's not going to come out half baked. It's going to come out with all the features intact. GPS working.
Satellites.
Everything working straight out of the box. So there's none of this. They release it in November, but all the features aren't going to be available until January. Kind of bull crap.
Lon, will it be able to do this? Will you be able to put a coin on your drone while it flies?
That's stable.
I call bullshit on that.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time with that too. I'm guessing there's a magnet or something. I just don't see.
Oh, can it do that? Can your drone do that?
There you go. That's what I want to do.
Well, fly
Yeah.
upside down.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
cool and
that
everything,
footage
but-
is going to be actually absolutely awful. That is
That's a
not.
true 360, Joe. That's what it is.
That's about a
Well,
920.
that'll be fun. Now that's
Inverted
fun. I
360.
agree that would be fun. Yeah,
But
I agree that'll be fun. Yeah.
it'll be fun for how long, and then
Yeah, but I was reading you got to buy some kind of kit, or you got to buy something to make it do that, or you might. I don't know what it meant by kit, or maybe you got
That's
to
a-
buy those extra.
That's an inverted yaw spin. That's what that was.
So-
Yeah.
That's an inverted yaw spin, which
Any of
is
these
cool,
drones can do it.
like real quick, but
Yeah. No,
Why
any of these
energy
drones
factor?
can do that technically, and some of the toy drones can do that. Hell, my stupid rolling spider parrot drone from 2014 or something like that can do flips and that kind of crap.
All right,
I
Bob.
think
Thanks
that-
for tuning in, Bob.
Yeah, the arms though,
Yeah,
the kit
Bob.
is probably to lock the arms in place. If you want my opinion, that's probably what that kit is about. You probably have to have a way to lock lock the arms in place.
Well, the arms, when you unfold them, they lock. You have to actually press a button to fold it back up. So the arms are locked.
That's on the full size one. Maybe
Yeah.
you have to have an extra piece for the mini, or who knows? I don't know. So you're saying when it's open, you can't just the arm. There's no way the arms are gonna fold in if it hits a tree or something. You know what I'm saying? Like our drones, if you hit a tree, the arm folds
Well,
in.
Yeah, I mean, you can actually fold on. I mean, you'll end up, I guess, breaking the mechanism. But even on a big one, like if you don't press the button, I mean, a lot of people, I've had people just, it folds, without pressing a little button. But I mean,
That'd be hilarious. What a dumbass.
If it folds.
well, I guess you just, I don't know. But
What
yeah,
the hell's wrong with this thing?
There you go.
It's supposed to
See it.
It
fold.
doesn't fold like a DJI.
Jack says it's their version of Easy Acro. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
As long as the arms lock into place, you can do anything. I agree. Yeah. Hell, the old 3DR Solo you could do crazy shit with when you put it in acro.
Yeah.
And that's the drone weighed over 2 pounds.
It's going to be an interesting little product, Like I say, it's all about timing. If they get it out in between these drones and kind of what's happening with DJI, I mean, I don't know. Will that
And the
help?
pricing, yeah.
And the pricing, yeah. I mean, I don't. The Hover had some the camera is supposed to be pretty awesome. So if it's got that same camera, well, the cost may be a little more than what people are thinking.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Shoot the potato, I did 8 yaw spins in a row on my channel. I wish I wouldn't have deleted that video. It's pretty funny. But I got it to inverted yaw spin 8 times in a row. I just flipped it upside down and did 8 consecutive yaw spins. You know what I mean? So
It ain't hard with enough altitude. Just go up, flip it, hit the yaw.
Yeah, go up and
Go
flip it.
throttle.
Yeah. I think that's pretty cool. That
Joe,
one might get me to buy it.
We'll get Joe to do 9 at the meetup.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. There you go. Good, one up me. But yeah, I mean, that would
think
get
I'm
me
at
to
2.
buy it
That's all
just
I've
for
done.
fun. That sounds like fun. I'm all about it. Yeah, let's do it. If the price is right and they got some decent range on it. That was another problem. The problem that they had, the range was a little bit, as far as the radio range is slightly flaky. The camera is, subpar, and I mean, you don't have to care about that. I agree. That might not be your thing if you just want to fly around, but then the price has got to be right though. You can't come in at, $800 or something like that with a subpar camera, subpar range,
Yeah.
and then expect you're going to compete with DJI. I don't care if you got 2 props, 11 props, 6 props, it doesn't matter. If you're coming in with bad range and your inferior cameras, you're not going to compete with DJI. Just ask Unique.
It says
Unique can tell you how
March the
how that
13th.
ends.
It says March the 13th, and I will say if you of course they had an email. Now I personally didn't get the email. Ron got it and sent it to me. I don't know. Some people got them, some didn't. Now if you join their Facebook page, they're supposed to post a link 15 or 30 minutes before that official sale where you can order one. So I don't know. Of course, that everybody in the world might get the same notice, but. Chris, Chris,
Chris popped out. Yeah, ask Parrot how that ends. You know what I mean? Ask Unique how that ends. Coming in behind DJI with bad range and inferior cameras.
But since they announced it and it's coming out relatively quickly, I mean, I would think that the other one had a camera that was 2.7, 4 years ago, didn't come out to 2 years later. So, I mean, I would think that this camera is going to be spot on, or at least it'll be, up to par. But anyway,
Yeah, that's all I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
So Johnny, you may have 2 V-copters at the meetup then.
that's possible. Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you right now, I'll get one. I mean, I like.
Yeah, I get one if the price is right.
Yeah.
It's definitely intriguing.
Well, I'm definitely bringing. I'm bringing mine. I brought it every year, and people like to fly it. I let them fly it. I mean, everybody.
you're driving,
I let
too.
Marcus fly it, but I'm just.
Yeah, I swear to God. I swear to God. No, I mean, you're driving too, so you can bring a plethora of drones. I got to be more careful, but if it packs decently and it flies well, then the range is okay. Those cameras is important, right? But the range is probably my number one concern. I can't have all these cutouts and flyaways and bullshit.
Believe it or not,
right?
the big V-copter tracks very well. I mean, it does. And the obstacle avoidance is spot on, you know. So it's pretty. It's got some neat features. It just, you know, I guess between the conception date of when they thought they were gonna, you know, get it out and the date they officially got it out, well, it was people had kind of lost the interest in it, you know.
Well, that was 00's MO. You know that the hover was originally, you know, supposed to come out like, oh, geez, I don't want to exaggerate, but man, it was years ago, and they had a GoFundMe for it and everything, and they ended up never delivering.
And it makes you wonder how many I mean, like, we know a few people that have them, but I don't know too many people that bought them. You know what I mean? I mean, they.
Oh, the hover?
I mean, I'm sure, you know, some people bought them, of course, but I mean,
I've seen like off. I've seen off drone channels that have them.
Yeah.
Like guys that do like mountain biking and crap like that.
And
I've seen a lot of people have them that do stuff like that, not drone channels.
A couple hundred or so. I mean, we may not, you know, nobody's really using it like what it's really designed to be used for, you know.
Well, yeah, kind of. I mean, like I said, they're using them if they're mountain biking and dirt trail biking. And I've seen a lot of channels have. They probably sold a decent amount of them.
Or
for people like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
They never owned a drone before, but they want to track themselves riding their motorcycle down intercoastal freeway or whatever. So they bought the hover. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff.
And JoJo, you know, you officially set up a Friday as FPV day. I just want you to know that, you know.
You talking to me or Joe?
Yeah, I'm talking to you. You started it.
What about Friday? We
That
going
Friday,
FPV flying?
we going over to Dolman Park, I believe.
Okay, good. I know Flynn and Bob Casey and I are going, and my Uncle Mike and Aunt Bonnie are coming down from Kissimmee. So yeah, they may come over too. That'd be good.
Yep.
That'd
be fun. I mean, you know, because Scotty and I be there Tuesday, so we'll go fly Wednesday and probably Jupiter with say Ray and Al and Marcus and whoever's there, and then even Thursday and then Friday, that'd be a day to kind of hang out at the hotel in the morning and go fly and then come back, you know, and then get ready for the meet and greet. So that's
I get in at like 10:30 to Orlando, and so we should be down the hotel probably noon, noon, 12:30, something like that.
Yeah, well, I'm sure Scott knows. You know, Scott gets up. I mean, I get up early myself, but you know, last year I think Scott said, "Yeah, let's leave at 6 a.m. and head that way." And I think by 5 we were on the road. You know, so we got there like at 11 o'clock at the hotel, 11:30. But the room was ready, so we, you know, it was. I mean,
I'm gonna put about 15, 20 batteries in my carry-on and a couple other little things, and all my drones in my check bag and in my suitcase, and just try to make it easy. Try to pack everything.
Brad will be there, and I think somebody else was coming in Tuesday. Of course, Marcus will be there. Ron will be there. I mean, Captain Ray will drive over. We'll drive over to Jupiter probably Wednesday and hang out with them.
You're staying in Stewart the whole time, right, Johnny?
Yeah. That hotel where they were staying in Jupiter was like, I mean, it's like $120 more a night. So I mean, it's not but a 30-minute drive. So
right.
You know, I mean,
right.
And then that way, once we unpack at the hotel and all, you know, everything's there for the whole stay. So,
yep.
Bill said he'll be there Tuesday. Well, yeah, of course, Bill. You will.
He'll be there all week.
Yeah, Bill will be there. He's gonna have. I think Lloyd is staying with Bill, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, Lloyd is.
Yeah, Mike, that is Dolman. What's it? Is it Dolman Beach or it's not?
Dolman Park.
Dolman Park, Doleman. Yeah,
it's
Dolman
not really
Park.
I mean, I say it's a park. It's really just a parking lot to me, you know. I mean, but it's Dolman Beach. I mean, they have some restrooms there. It's a great place.
Mm-hmm.
Got some got a little area where you can pull the car in there, even in the grass if that parking lot's full. We've never really seen it that full. Had a bodyguard last year standing at the end of it though, protecting, you know, somebody.
Billy Cow.
Billy Cow.
No, it's a great place to fly because I mean it's a great camera and it's
Okay, there it is.
It's a nice place for FPV, so it's a pretty good. I mean, because it's a meetup. It's really not a. I mean, it's really not a great place for FPV. I guess, Joe. I don't know. Maybe if you can fly, it is. But
yeah, I mean, it's what worries me is
it's kind of tight in there. Yeah,
well, it's a little tight, and then all the camera drones that are just going to pop up. Man, that's bad.
Yeah.
That's a bad deal for FPV if you're
They don't
just
miss.
up and ripping.
And I know last couple of years, a couple guys kind of went way on the other end, and but it's not a lot of room, but it's a lot of water. I can tell you that. So.
Yes, there is.
Let's see. I'm saying the Best Western walking distance from the Friday. Okay, yeah, that's. That bowling alley, even from the Stewart Hotel, is only maybe a mile, a couple miles at the,
Maybe 2 at the most.
But I don't know where the Best Western. I'm not sure exactly where that's at. But if it's walking distance to the little, it's a shopping center that the bowling alley's in. So
Yeah.
I'm actually looking at the V-Copter Mini right now, trying to see if they're even giving you any indication of any kind what size camera is going to be in or whatever.
Last I looked, there was nothing. But
Yeah, that's a bummer.
It's gonna be like a 80K. They just.
It's probably going to be a 1/1/3 just because everybody's kind of dropped into that zone.
What's on a hover? Pull the hover specs up. You think it'd be that same camera?
that could
I think it's gonna
maybe.
Be the same, I
That
think
would
it's
make
gonna be the
sense,
same
wouldn't it?
exact camera. That's just me.
that would make sense.
That would make that you got to work the scale. So that makes sense to me.
They already have it. It's a lot better than the DJI Flip. So I mean, and that's what made that probably cost a little more. But I mean, listen, now they could go back to. I mean, they could put the cheapest camera on there and go after sales. But I think people do worry about the camera. So.
Well, when you're buying a camera drone,
because of now, of course, you're getting a remote. You're getting I guess it'll be a remote. You have to fly with your phone, of course. So I know what I do.
Yeah.
With I have an old iPhone that I use that I just strictly, that's what I use just for the V-Copter.
Right. Well, hopefully they don't do this goofy remote situation they got going with the hover, though. That goofy dongle, weird flipping. It's a 1/1/3 is what's on the hover X1 Pro Max. So
many will have an impressive zoom capabilities. That's a story on Dolman Park. What's Bill saying? There's a story. Should that be
That's
there's
a story.
Tell us the story, Uncle
Tell
Bill.
us the story,
Where's the
Bill.
bill?
Come on and tell us the story, Uncle Bill.
Tell us a story, Uncle Bill.
Please tell us the story about
Tell us
Dolman
a
Park.
Story time with Uncle
Here
Bill.
you go, Bill. Here's the link right here.
Come on, Bill.
Come on, Bill.
It's a story.
It's story time with Uncle Bill.
It's story time with Uncle Bill.
Oh, Randy got the what's he get, the A1 or the A1?
You got the A1 with the
Oh man, he done
spool.
stepped it up, baby.
Nice.
What
Nice,
Nice,
camera?
Randy.
No,
3D printer.
printer, 3D
Bamboo.
printer. Bamboo.
Oh! I thought you did a Sony A1 camera. Oh.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
you can print some tulips and whatnot. Show him, Johnny. He's so proud of these damn things. Show him, Johnny.
Look at
Johnny's
this thing,
Tulip Factory.
I know, right?
Or you can-
through
Or
the
you can print
tulip.
those- or you can print green and gold, mini buckets. Here you go.
To put your tulips in.
Yeah, print the tulips and print
put
a
my
bunch of
tulips in
them in. It's just fun. Yeah, I get it. It's fun. It's just funny to me, though. That's all.
I printed some tulips too, Johnny. The peer
I
pressure
got
tulips.
John Flynn out of trouble. He stayed out the doghouse because of
My
Tulips?
machine can't print those up fast enough to keep me out of trouble.
I tell you what, believe it or not, John, three stems take 5 hours to print. Just the stems.
That's ridiculous.
Wow.
I can only print one at a time on my little mini.
Yeah,
Takes
Randy.
over an hour.
Now, Randy, you'll love. I mean, I hate. Look, I printed this morning but it's fun. I mean, it really is. I mean, I had one of these stems, John. The top of it was deformed a little bit, and I had to I actually stuck it in there. It wouldn't screw in, but I glued it. But other than that, I probably printed. I think I printed 18 of them so far. All 18, well, 17 of them. Because they actually screw. out,
Yeah,
which is
they're
pretty
threaded.
neat.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, they're threaded, huh?
Yeah, it's threaded right at the end. So.
Justine is going to be one happy
There you go. Look
lady.
at that.
All them tulips.
Yeah.
No, I got a special color for Justine.
Ooh.
Do you? Pink's your favorite color.
Oh well, that's
Oh.
what I'll give her then.
Yeah.
Does that print, Johnny, standing up? How's the threads go on? If it does it
Or is it lay down?
the
No, it
thread?
prints just like this standing
Just
up,
like
but it's
that.
got like a little base you have to cut off of it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, but it does. I mean, and those threads, I mean, they're tiny, and it's right at the end. And the thing about it is, when that print head's moving, it might shake a little bit, but
Sure.
it prints steady as hell, you know.
That's
And
great.
it-
Well, I'm more impressed with the inside, the female side of the tulips. That's to me, that's more impressive than the male side of this scenario.
Yeah.
Inside the tulip.
Did you have
Yeah,
to dig that
that's
out, though,
impressive.
Johnny? Or
No.
did that print? See, now mine, I had to kind of go in there with a knife and just kind of.
Is that
No.
PLA? That PLA?
This is PLA, just normal. Well, this is the Overture PLA Plus.
Plus.
Yeah. I'm just saying that's the impressive part to me. The female side of that it printed up nice.
All right, here's
You know.
Uncle. Oh no, this is Nick. Well, where did Bill build it? Bill didn't come in.
We want to hear a story, Uncle Bill.
He's probably tired. Bill was on. Bill was on. He was on stream every day after his operation.
And y'all were on.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Hey Nick.
Good morning.
And y'all wasn't y'all on like last night for like 3 hours?
Yeah, and then he was on last night for 3 hours. So he's probably tired of being online, quite frankly.
Randy said, I don't know, John, on yours, so you only print one stem and then you print can you print more of the tulips on the bid?
Yeah, I could print like probably four
Okay.
of those, depending on how you oriented them on the bed. I haven't really messed around with them too much.
Nick reminded he does, but Nick, I don't know, you don't know Max Air, but yeah, you could definitely you look like Max Air.
There's so many people that people are like, "Oh, you look like this guy." I'm like, I have no idea who that is.
Yeah.
All white bald guys is who you look like.
Yeah.
Apparently, without facial hair. There you go.
Some law enforcement TikTok guy who apparently I look very similar to.
Oh, that guy? God, man, that guy.
Oh,
Oof.
that guy.
That guy.
It's bad enough for getting a ticket. Now he's going to post you on TikTok or whatnot and humiliate you at the same time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He basically craps on people he pulls over, and which is fine, I guess, but
Yeah.
it just seems a little unprofessional to me.
Yeah.
For sure.
Looks like you're out camping, Nick.
I am. Well, not kind of. I'm at a local motocross track.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I came out here. It's like 25 minutes from the house. So we came out to get the camper out to get it ready for the season and then just do some filming and flying. So
No riding though.
I would
No
love to go
motocross?
fly FPV there, baby.
yeah, I don't have. So I got a KX 450F, but I got to fix the radiator hose on it. So I'm not riding. But yeah, but it's pretty nice.
Pretty nice.
So a little chilly out. It's probably like, I don't know, 41 degrees outside right now.
Oh, you poor
Yeah.
baby.
He's in short.
Oh, 41, huh?
Hey,
How are
we
you
were at
surviving?
42 this morning, Joe, I believe. Yeah, Captain Joe.
Yeah, we was like
Yeah,
48.
It's
Oh my
snowing
God.
right now. Yeah.
Yeah, Michigan's been getting a good amount of snow. My dad had to plow like 12 inches or something, 11 or 12 inches.
And we got that little bit of snow by what, Joe? Lunchtime? We had like, I mean,
you guys are snow warriors down there in Louisiana.
Yeah, they're outside
It was
now.
quick.
Yeah.
You guys,
But Johnny, what's that little piece they got? It's like a little 3/4 piece
where?
on a tulip.
what?
On a tulip, you got the bulb, you got the stem, but they have another little piece.
Oh, that's a little piece that holds the stem up. You cut that off.
No, I'm talking about when I pulled it over just now. It's got another piece on it with just a little bitty thing, 3 different ways.
I didn't see
That
you.
must be a
You got the wrong tulip.
don't,
You got,
you don't
you got
have
the 3-lip.
Johnny Drone Flyer approved tulip.
You got the 3-lip tulip. No, I don't
The
know.
IJC
Three-lip.
version. The
It looks
He's
IJC
got the
like
zombies
he's got a set
versus.
to screw in the bottom, everything else.
He's got the
Uh,
Plants versus Zombies version.
Yeah, you see, it's just like the printer with the screws. He left something off.
no. These are spot on, man. They really do print very clean.
No, it looks nice. I mean, that would justify that $300.
No. The tulips don't. The pink rose. That's what.
it right there.
That's
That's
what.
money right there.
All this line, the fidget gadget. I mean, that's worth $300.
I
All
think
day.
the,
That's
Easy.
it right there.
Oh,
the napkin
Hold on.
holder. The napkin
Let me get
holder
mine on
alone.
order right now.
Lighthouse fidget.
Just
Order
get a
it.
mini.
Lighthouse fidget is the one.
Get a mini line.
Yeah,
That's
sold.
only $200.
What's that?
Yeah, sold.
Like a chess piece? Looks like a queen or a
That's
king.
a-
Or is it lighthouse?
It's a lighthouse fidget.
It's a lighthouse.
yeah.
So that's cool.
That's
very
all
cool.
that stuff is cool. I absolutely agree. It's cool. I'm just like, It's like, I could see me buying
Or-
one, and then I got to buy everything that goes with it. I'd have the AMS.
Neo case.
I'd have it all. I'd have like special shelf for it and crap. And then after about 3 months of fiddling with it, it would sit and never get touched again. I know exactly
I
what
don't
would
know,
happen
but you
if
know
I
what,
bought
Lon?
one.
Believe it or not, I made some little hooks for my baseball caps. I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can do. And I mean, listen,
Yeah.
it's stuff you can go to the local hardware store and buy probably a little. Well, I don't know. We'll see.
You could order it from Amazon and have it quicker than you could print it in some cases.
Yeah,
right?
that's a problem, man.
No
Yeah,
doubt.
but it's not as fun.
Problem.
I mean, look,
Yeah,
Lon,
no,
when I bring this tulip to you and present it at the South Florida Drone Meetup, you're gonna like cherish this forever.
You got it. Yeah, absolutely. I'm
you'll
going
be
to cherish
in-
it. Hopefully,
We
you're
want
not
you to
bending
be-
over when you hand it to me because I'll tell you where it'll go. I'll tell you where it'll end up.
Well, no, that'll be the thorns. That'll be this one right here with the thorns.
Yeah, it's thorn for your pleasure.
Michael Blade,
Oh,
welcome in
man.
and happy birthday. Michael had a birthday, I think it was yesterday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Michael.
Happy birthday, Mike.
Yeah, Cheryl's impressed with my tulips, so I ain't worried about
Oh
you.
yeah, no, it's awesome. I'm serious though. I'm not kidding. They're cool. They're way cool. I remember when Dobo got his first one, and it was cool, as loud as F, and you know what I mean. But it was cool as hell. We're standing in the studio, and he's printing some Giga or whatnot, and it took like 2 hours to print a Benchy or some bullshit. You know what I mean? But it was cool. Once it was all done, you're trimming it and sanding it and yada, yada, yada back in those days. And it was cool. Let there be no mistake. But still. Bye, Johnny. Yeah. But,
You
still, I asked myself, what's the actual, what's the actual use for the dang thing? That's all.
How you feeling, Bill? How you doing, Python?
I think I've had 3 functional prints. Everything else has been random stuff.
Mhm.
You guys kept missing what I was trying to say. I put a link up. I didn't ask for a link. I put a link up of Dolman Beach Park.
No, we knew that.
People,
They want you
did a
to
nice
tell you the
write-up.
story.
Just tell
They
us
want
the
you to
story.
tell
the
We
story
just
in
want a
person.
story. We don't care. Just tell us the story.
We don't know
Make-
how to read, Bill.
Just make something up, Bill.
I don't click random links.
I get it.
Yeah, no
Especially-
kidding, man.
Especially
Oof.
from
It's
especially
one of the
from Bill,
one of
right?
the nicer beaches to go to in the area. So. I don't know what makes it any nicer than any other white sand beach, but but I always thought it was great going there because we actually, that's the day we actually hit the ocean. We spend the day on the intercoastal waterway, which is fine and nice,
Mhm.
and then Sunday we fly by the actual Atlantic Ocean. That's all.
Mm,
But I put a link. It had pics. It looked nice. That's all.
Yeah. It
Good
is
morning,
nice. It's just not.
everybody. You're looking lovely as ever.
Oh, shucks. No, Dolman Park is all right. The only thing, if I had a criticism of any kind, there's just not a lot around there. There's not, there's just not a lot around there. You know what I mean? There's not much
fly, you mean?
around the film.
Yeah, no, there's not. Yeah, it's
buildings.
just,
There's a couple
high-rises.
hotels and stuff. Yeah.
oh, we're over
Yeah,
where
yeah,
Alexis
there's
crashed.
One where John had to get rescued.
Yeah.
Alexis.
No,
is,
and yeah.
but
Yeah, if I had any criticism at all, I'm just saying that would be it. There's just not a lot around there.
Well,
know, I mean-
Lon, criticism? No.
No,
But it's wide open. There's almost never anybody there.
That
Which
means you
there's
don't
probably a
like that.
reason for that. Just kidding. Every year we've been there, there's been nobody else there, so that's positive. You know, I mean, we got the whole place to ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
So
there were some cars. There's always some cars, but you never really see the people. So I don't know where they are.
one or two maybe at the
Well,
most.
there's that walkway that goes through that kudzu or whatever down to the beach.
Right.
So probably people just
Right.
parking
I
there and
walked it.
going down the beach.
I thought, well, maybe there's a bunch of shit down here. So me and Billy walked it, and we went down and went, huh? You know,
It's a
it's a beach.
hmm
But it's more about hanging out together
We
anyway.
go there to fly. People go there to go to the beach. So, you know, people like empty beaches, you know, if they're
Yeah,
there. for the
yeah.
beach.
Yeah.
I
We just
didn't
go
mean to
there
kick
to hang
Johnny
out.
Johnny should come back. I'm not very interesting today.
Oh,
Me and my-
you're very interesting. Are you kidding me?
me and
You know
my
that we go to hang out anyway. You know, flying is a secondary consideration. If you want to go flying, then you jump in your car and you go to the lighthouse, or you go to, you know, Jupiter Park, or you go to, you know, wherever Peanut Island or wherever.
Peanut Island's in
you
New
know,
York,
if
I
you-
think, right?
yeah, not Peanut Island. What the hell is Ray always talking about? I forget.
Peanut Island, but I
Peanut
think
Island.
that's
Yes.
in New York, right?
No,
Yeah,
no.
No.
In
Oh,
is that Florida?
He
Okay,
was
my
talking
fault.
about somewhere in Florida.
That's
whatever.
secret spot number
27 or whatever.
3. I think
Yeah.
it's 3.
You know, I'm just saying, you know, we go there to hang out more than anything else. So it's perfect for that.
Well, that
quite
open
frankly.
field opens it up for other stuff too, like RC cars, RC planes, like we did the one
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
Or like
2 years ago when I
Ben
was there, that's what we
Robinson,
did. Yeah,
Getting their names ready.
Max and Tammy were
Max and
there.
Tammy.
There you
Flying.
go, Max.
Max had his plane
And
there,
they
yeah.
and they walked, they walked down that pathway to the beach too, you know, with Jasper and
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
something to do. And Monday
good-
we're gonna
it's a
go
good
shooting,
spot.
right? Lon?
Yeah, Monday we're going shooting. Pew, 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 pew. I haven't actually shot a gun in years. I got guns here. I got crap tons of ammo. I just haven't really cut out the time to go. You know, I almost wish I would bring my my 2 new pistols. I'd love to sight them in. I haven't even gotten them sighted. I haven't even been. I bought them. They've never been fired. I've never even fired them yet. I haven't sighted them in.
I'm sure it'll only take you a couple of rounds or so.
No,
them
it shouldn't be
back.
bad at all. Yeah, I got lasers on them too. I wouldn't mind. I mean, I got them
not bad.
eyeball sighted in anyway, so they're probably good enough. But yeah, I just haven't gotten around to it. I've been busy and excuse. But that's the bottom line. I just need to make time to get down to the range.
Combining those two hobbies, has anybody done any, or it was like 5 years ago, someone put a pistol on a drone. Has anybody done that more recently, or like the ATF pretty much put a halt on that?
No, any kind of projectile weapon on a drone, whether it be a pea shooter, is probably illegal.
Oh yeah, 100%. Just wonder if people have done it again.
Slingshot on a drone is probably illegal. No, probably people have done it. They're just not stupid enough to post it anymore.
There you go. People got
Probably
smart.
tons of people have done it. You know, it's just, I posted it after that guy got made an example of. I think then
Sure.
everybody else said, "Oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah." You're not going to see that on Demolition Ranch, let's say.
Nope. And his channel's
And
gone.
that guy's crazy. If anybody would do it, it would be that guy.
Yeah.
No. He's been kind of quiet after he found out that the guy that took a shot at Trump was one of his subscribers. So he's been a little
Yeah.
bit quiet lately. He came out with a big apology and whatnot. I don't know why he was apologizing for. But, you know, then he's
I'm gonna
been a
mute
little bit
myself while
quiet.
this dozer goes by.
You can't be held responsible for the idiots that show up at your channel.
No, absolutely not.
On your panel.
Yeah. No, you know what would be fun is to go somewhere where you could have a drone pull a target like we used to in the military. Because I was in air defense, and you'd have a plane pull a target, and then you shoot the target out of the sky. You know, that'd be fun if you could somehow figure a way to do that. Have a drone pull a target behind it, you know, and then shoot at the target at a range. That'd be sweet.
Yeah, that would actually be pretty cool.
Sure, they've done drone dog fighting, haven't they? Where you clip banners flying off the back of the drone. I mean, that's how RC does dog fighting. Is you put you put streamers off the back of the plane, and you got to get on the tail and stay long enough, and cut the streamers off.
There's a small or a YouTube channel that they go live every now and then, and it's Tiny Whoops, and they fight each other. They have streamers on them, and everyone's just flying around trying to like clip the other guys out of the air.
Yeah, I mean, seems like fun.
I've got a
Right,
couple
wanna do
leftover
a
Roman
Mavic
candles
3.
from. I'd like to strap to my 5-inch.
There you go.
Yeah, see, people have done that too, and they've gotten burned.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I got something strapped to my 5-inch too. How about that?
What?
Giggity.
Bill, what's up, Bill?
A 3-inch edition.
Oh,
Oh, hey.
This just took a downhill turn.
Poor Bill.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, Bill.
Drones and coffee and all kinds of other shit.
Bill said he didn't want to come on and get no. He got me kicked on.
Yeah, I may as well make it a streak and come live today too. So there you go.
That's what I was telling them. You've been on every day since your surgery. It's been crazy.
Well, because I like to see you guys, and what the hell else do I got to do? I'm kind of
it's pretty sad.
I mean, I guess I could walk outside carrying the bag. All the neighbors.
Oof.
Yeah,
Yeah. You got something with big pockets, I guess. You could probably do it.
Well, no, actually, I got the portable ones I could strap to the leg too, but I have no pride whatsoever. I would just look nice and clear. Isn't that great?
Bill, hey, you gonna get some flying done, Bill. Just hey.
A little. I will. I was actually thinking about charging up the potatoes.
Yeah, we were talking about that this morning.
In a long time.
Yeah, we're talking about the potato this morning. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because now it's been so long. I want to make sure the batteries are okay.
Still good, yeah.
I already lost a battery, so I got 2 left with that one. But I guess I'll find out.
So, Bill, you feeling all right, Bill? I mean, it's good. Everything's good.
Am I? Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right. Yeah, I guess. I get visits. My dad's coming today. I'm getting an in-home nurse showing up tomorrow.
Yeah, I know.
In-home nursing.
I know.
That's how you know.
Yeah, Bill, my father-in-law just had a second Roto-Rooter last week too.
Yeah.
He's dealing with it too right now.
Every time she showed up, my catheter would need an adjustment. I'm just saying. Every time the nurse showed up, my catheter would need several adjustments.
Well,
it's not quite right. Maybe
Several
move it in a little bit.
Several.
Maybe try it. Oh, I'm not sure. That doesn't feel right either.
Cup it from the bottom.
Especially if it was a male nurse too, right, Len?
Yeah, maybe we came in from the back. I don't know.
Try this.
There's been
Try
an
this
awful lot of
much.
activity down there lately, and it hasn't been my wife. So
Yeah.
yeah.
It's good. It's good. You're doing good, man. Hey, you be all well for the South Florida Don't Meet Up
How
to
many
set
guys
that.
in our community have gone through this already? So it's not whatever it is.
A lot, I'm sure, because this is an old man hobby, pretty much, except for Joe here and maybe Nick. This is pretty much an old plus 50 plus hobby.
Ooh.
What are you saying, Len?
What?
Well,
No,
Bob,
it is.
Bob,
It
you
is.
explain.
It just
Don't
is.
Hey, we're old.
Don't be speaking Michigan. Just speak English. Tell us what
Yeah.
you're saying.
No, it just is. You know what I mean? That's the problem with this hobby. If you could get more young people involved, and that, DJI's trying with these goofy selfie drones and stuff, but that's the problem. We have it's just an old man's hobby, quite frankly.
Well, what kid? Well, I don't say kid, but I mean younger. That's they all going after that smaller the market. With the selfies and all that, but a whole different $500, $600, $700 compared to say 18 or 2,500. You're gonna have.
Yeah.
I'll say this:
Yeah.
what I'm liking, what I'm seeing, is some of these older cats going over to the FPV side. Johnny, Lynn, Bob Casey, they're flipping the switch, man. I love seeing that.
Man,
Man,
awesome.
Lon, who do you see driving Corvettes? Like people that's 70 years old. You know what I mean?
Right. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know an 84.
I couldn't afford my scat pack until I was 40.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. It's because let's see.
Why do you need all that power? I like it. That's what I
Folks
like.
refuse the word.
Hmm.
The high school in town's putting out an airplane hangar for aviation mechanic. Okay, that's good.
That's a good business to get into.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
shorthanded as hell too. You know, the other one you might want to start looking at if you're in your early 20s or so, and I could have gotten into it, and I wish I would have. Working in control towers and whatnot.
Yeah.
They've suddenly realized that we're shorthanded on air traffic controllers.
Yeah.
Seriously shorthanded, and it's become more and more apparent, as everyone knows,
Yeah.
the last year or so, just how shorthanded they
Last
actually
few
are.
months.
Right.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, and so there's going to be a big push here, I think, pretty soon. Like there was back when Reagan was president, was when I could have got in.
After having a sewer problem a couple weeks ago, you should go be a plumber. I can tell you that shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, we talked about this last night. Any skilled trade, quite frankly, any skill, every skilled trade in Michigan, on this side of Michigan, I can't speak for the whole state. You can walk in off the street and get a job making 20, 25 bucks an hour, not knowing diddly squat right now.
Yeah.
Right now. I promise you. We've hired kids that barely know what a wrench is. You're breathing, you're hired.
Yeah.
What's that, Bill?
How much can you make if you do know diddly squat?
Probably about 30. In fact, we have a $10,000 sign-on bonus right now for anyone that's experienced door hanger. Right now. $10,000 sign-on bonus.
Wow.
So, yes. And all our guys make at least 30 bucks an hour. If you're driving a truck, you make at least $30 an hour.
Bad as this, you got to work with Lon though, too.
Yeah.
So,
And you got to deal with
the
shit
beauty of-
Michigan weather.
No. The beauty of our job is you come in, you get your paperwork, and you're gone.
Lon's
That's
your
why I
FTO.
started doing this work 30 years ago.
He's your FTO, Lon. Yeah. That's what it is.
No, for real though. That's the beauty of this job. You walk in, you get your paperwork, you're out of there. You don't deal with people. I barely know everybody's name. When they
you
put
can
me in charge, I'm
occasionally
like, crap, I had to learn all these guys'
dispatcher,
names.
Yeah.
What?
I'm sure you can occasionally get a call from a dispatcher if there's an emergency call in your area.
Well, yeah, just last night. Yeah, just yesterday. yeah. That's why I was in uniform yesterday on your show. But no, I'm just saying that's the beauty of this job. You roll in, you get your work, and you're out of there. Like I'm not joking. When I got promoted, I had to learn some of these guys' names. I didn't even know their names. You just walk in, hey, you grab your crap. Well, you see them in the morning, in passing or whatnot.
Yeah.
And you grab my shit and I'm out of there. You know what I mean? I come in at the end of the day, turn in my paperwork, I'm out of there, man. So if you don't like people, this is a perfect job for you because you'll be out on your own.
The parents today, though, if you hear your kid isn't going to college, you're like wigging out. But you know what, man, if they wanted to be a plumber or electrician or, you can go work same way here. You go work down at the plants down in, and at Exxon or Shell or Chevron, and you probably make $150 a year,
Yeah, that's what my boy's doing. He's working. He's doing like CNC, programming and setup. He's doing everything, and he's working on his mechanical engineering degree. So now,
what does Lon do? Lon doesn't do anything. I'm just saying.
No, I literally work on garage doors, but now I work on mostly hangar doors and high-speed doors and stuff like that, with an occasional regular commercial door, in a pinch. But for the most
No
part,
residential
I do, like big
or-
hangar doors and stuff. I don't do residential. Our company does residential. I don't do residential
you don't mess
anymore. I
with
used to.
industrial.
I used to do residential. Sure. When I first started, I did residential.
Yep.
I miss those days because that was cake. It was cake.
But when I
worked
worked for Winn-Dixie, we had guys that I was a market manager, cut meat for 22 years, but we hire a guy and, he said, oh yeah, I worked at a market and I can cut meat. Well, we bring them back there. I literally had two guys that went to lunch. They never came back after lunch. You know what I mean?
We had a guy quit.
I called one guy. He said, man, Mr. Johnny, it was so cold back there. Well, it's a meat market, but You know, it's funny how people and at that time, I mean, it's probably in a $15 an hour range. I mean, this was in the 1990s, early 90s or what, you know, and it was pretty decent pay, but they didn't man, look, they just people, I don't say they don't want to work, but I don't really know what you expect, you know, of any job now, you know, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it is what it is. But we've had guys quit in the morning. I've literally taken guys out, throw them in a lift, and they're done.
Yeah.
they go up 20, 25 feet in the air, and it's a wrap. It's a wrap. I've seen a guy, you know, tears running down his face. You know what I mean? So, and it is what it is. That's fine. Or they find out this is actual work. You know what I mean? We had a guy quit after 2 days just last week or a week before last. Quit after 2 days.
All right, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this. We've been on an hour and 20. I want to thank everybody for joining in. No fly for Fun Show this Wednesday, but stay in touch. You know, we're going to unveil that poster in a couple, I think it's 10 days. We'll show that poster that my granddaughter did. But I want to thank everybody for tuning in to South Florida Drone Meetup. If you haven't made your reservations, well, I would get them made. I know a couple people booked rooms last week, so they still are honoring that price. I don't know how many they got left, but that's still available. So, and you know, it's going to be a great event. I think we're up to, I think there's 147 names on the list. So,
Holy crap. That's
mean,
great.
It's amazing.
It's awesome.
yeah. So we'll have fun that day. Well, that whole weekend, and actually from Tuesday, we're all going to Bill's house on, I think, Wednesday night.
Mm-hmm.
Bill's bar.
Bill's bar.
Bill's house?
We're all
Yeah, we're
gonna
going to
crash
Bill's
at
house.
Bill's
Yeah.
on,
He's going to
Wednesday night.
barbecue for
Yeah,
us.
we're gonna save
got my-
one night. We're gonna save one night from the hotel. You stay at Bill, you can save
The rest of it.
$149.
That's right.
And you'll be able to get in because the Stanley Door Company just came and fixed our front door. We were talking about this and how important what Lon does is. Nothing will slow your business down faster than the inability to open the door. Let the customers come
that's
in.
true.
Yeah. Yeah, you're done. You're done, man. I had a guy, not to get into the story, but I had a guy, we went out to his joint and it was going to cost about $11K to replace his door. And he's like, where do I write the check? He goes, because he's like, man, I don't care what it costs. I got $300,000 worth of hardwood that has to come out that door this week.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, so that $10,000, you say
Ain't
less.
shit.
Well, you should have charged him
We don't care
14
about that.
if he didn't care. All right, guys, have a great Sunday and get out there and fly if you can.
Take care, everybody.